Welcome back, friends. I'm Kallie Branciforte if you're new here, and today I'm pretty excited for two reasons. One, these are probably my favorite Dollar Tree DIYs I have ever done, and I'm super excited to share with you. Two, I'm also on my second cup of coffee. It's not even 9 a.m., so feeling very caffeinated. Let's do these DIYs. Alright guys, first up we are going to do these cute little like Halloween books. What I like about these is I feel like they're not really super obtrusive in the sense that they're like, hello, it's Halloween all over your house, but it's a cute way to bring like a little bit of Halloween decor in, and they're so easy. So go to your Dollar Tree, pick up some of the hardcover books. They always have a bajillion different options, and you're gonna take the paper sleeves off of them and then just go outside and spray paint them with like an ivory or an off-white spray paint. I get my spray paint at Walmart because it's super cheap and you don't need any really high quality spray paint for this because it's not like it's going to get a bunch of wear and tear. And then it is time to just write on the spines of the book. Now you can do this basically one of three ways. Personally, I'm comfortable freehanding, so I did it with just a little black paint and like a small paintbrush. If you're maybe more comfortable using like a marker, you could use like a black Sharpie, which you can get at the Dollar Tree. And last, if you're not comfortable with handwriting, just get some black scrapbooking letters. Now to combine the whole thing together, I just use a little bit of ribbon to sort of like tie them together. I got this at Michael's. They were doing Halloween ribbon 50% off, so I got the spools of ribbon for about $1, $1.50 each. But if you want a Dollar Tree option, you can find this jute twine, which they have like in the floral section at the Dollar Tree, and you could do like a couple of these wrapped around the spines of the book, and that would be really cute too. Feeling jazzed up, you guys. I'm actually like getting kind of hot. Okay. Alright, next up I'm going to share with you guys how I created my Halloween garland. Now, full disclosure, this is actually not a Dollar Tree item, but it actually costs less than a Dollar Tree item. All you need is some sheets of felt. Felt is usually about 20 to 30 cents a sheet. So I found the easiest way to cut the triangles is to cut your sheets of felt into thirds and then cut those into thirds so you have like long rectangles, and then you're basically just going to cut up from the center of one. You basically are going to cut from the center of the bottom of one up to about 3/4 of the way up, and then you can sort of round it, and that gives you like a really nice triangle shape. Don't overthink it, you just want them to be triangles. Alright, then you're just gonna get a long piece of string and you're going to glue the felt triangles onto the garland. Now really quick, let's talk about gluing onto the yarn. You could definitely just use like a really cheap like Elmer's glue or a hot glue stick that you can get at the Dollar Tree. I opted for fabric glue because I knew that spending a few extra dollars to get some fabric glue, knew that I was going to get a stronger wear from this. So that is just my 2 cents. I find it worth it to use the fabric glue because I got a way stronger hold, and you are done. Alright guys, let's talk about my cloth pumpkins. I am so jazzed about these because I can't believe that you can make them with stuff all from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so what you're gonna need is some of the dishcloths from the Dollar Tree. I went for like black and white checkered because I was kind of going for like a black and white orange theme with my Halloween stuff. You basically need to create a large square, probably about 2 feet by 2 feet, and glue it together. Again, you can use a hot glue gun, but know that it probably will only hold for a year or two. If you decide to upgrade to fabric glue like I did, you can know you're gonna get a much stronger hold. You're gonna start by folding the corners in so you sort of get a slightly more round shape. And then just taking some like a needle and thread, I'm just using some of the yarn that I had used from my garland, I had it left over. You're basically going to sew all of the edges together, pulling really tight as you go, so you're cinching up the top. There's really not like a perfect mathematical way to do this. You're literally just sewing and pulling really tight along the edges and like gathering up into a little like center circle as you go. And when you get all the way around, before you like totally close it tight, you need to get yourself a stick. Like, go outside and just get a stick for free. It's $0. Stick it in there. Now you're going to need to fill this with something. I had batting, like the stuffing that you put inside of stuffed animals and pillows, already in my house. If you don't have any of that and you don't want to buy any, just get the gift wrap paper stuff that they sell at the Dollar Tree. I'll put a picture of it right here, and you can use this to fill your pumpkins instead to keep it Dollar Tree. Tie it up real good, closed, and you're done. It's literally that easy, and I think it's so stinking cute. I added some of just like the leftover ribbon I had on one of mine to like give it a little bow. Like, look how adorable these came out. You could sit them on a mantle, you can make bigger ones, you can make little ones. Like, I'm kind of obsessed with these. I feel like I want to make a million of them. All right, next up we are going to make some little pumpkin chalkboards, which currently don't have anything written on them, but thanks to movie magic, I'm gonna show you how they look with stuff written on them. Ooh, movie magic. I thought of this idea at the very end. They had these pumpkins that said like, give thanks and friendship or something like that at the Dollar Tree, obviously kind of more for Thanksgiving, but I realized I could sort of upcycle them into Halloween. Obviously they're pumpkins. So I just took them home and I basically pulled all the little pieces off that were on them. I just put on a couple coats of chalkboard spray paint, but like that's literally it. You're just gonna spray it with some chalkboard spray paint and you're done. Add like a little bow and then write whatever you want on it. You can use chalk. I find that I like the chalkboard markers, just I feel like they're easier to write with personally for me than chalk. But that's it. It's such an easy way to take something that was sort of more Thanksgiving-y and upcycle it for Halloween. Okay, next we're gonna make these little like possessed animal, I don't know what you would call these. I saw these little wooden pieces when I was checking out at Michael's for 99 cents. And I just felt like I could come up with a creative way to use them. So all I did was get some of the rubber animals that you can get at the Dollar Tree, and then I very politely chopped their heads off and hot glued them onto these little like wooden mounts. And then I just spray painted them glossy black. Then once they were dry, I just like painted their eyes yellow so it looks like they're glowing. You could also do red, like if you wanted them to look like they were like demon animals. And it's just like such a little thing that you could stick somewhere, just like a little touch of Halloween without going crazy. My suggestion for hanging these is just get yourself some of the command picture hanging hooks. These allow you to just like stick to the back and stick to the wall, and they're like Velcro, so then you can just pull them off when you're all done. I just think these are such a cute little way that you could add something just a little Halloween-y to a space without like going crazy with it. Oh my god, you guys, I almost forgot about this one. I knew I had one more DIY and I was racking my brain. I made this little Hey There pumpkin doormat. You can get these doormats at the Dollar Tree. They have them like all of the time in different colors. And then I just used some white fabric paint. You could use regular paint, but I find the fabric paint's gonna hold up a lot better. And some stencils, and I just made like my own little doormat. I feel like having seasonal doormats is like so trendy right now, but they're kind of expensive to have so many of them. And you can just make your own. And then you could just take it, if you wanna make it look a little bit more like upscale, get just like a nice checkered or like a sort of bigger rag rug that you can use underneath, and then you can put like little seasonal doormats on top, and it makes them look a little bit more, you know, like polished and put together. All right, my friends, that does it for these Dollar Tree DIYs. I hope that you enjoyed them. Let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite. I don't know if I could pick. I like the Garland a lot. I also like the fabric pumpkins, but I think maybe the books are my favorite. My husband said that he thought the books were his favorite. Also, if you love Dollar Tree DIYs, I will link 2 other Halloween Dollar Tree DIYs that I did last year and the year before down below for you to check out. Also, my friend Rachel, she's a blogger friend of mine. She runs the very successful blog, The Confused Millennial. She started doing more and more YouTube, and she's actually gonna be doing a Dollar Tree DIY as well. So I'm gonna link her channel down below. Go over, tell her I sent you, and give her a little bit of love. But that does it for today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video. Also, I hope that I'm filming most of this on my new camera with my new audio, so I hope that it's all going well. I'm still learning it, figuring it out.